Soldier boy, tough. Hey, I got the new.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all okay. We're on our way to Disneyland Park now. So I'm cosplaying as Cinderella. You'll see the outfit soon. I'll see you there. Bye. I think we should go.
Straight ahead then.
I think we should just go straight to the park.
Game change like the weather.
I know.
Get that off and look over me. We took one of the outside, the pumpkin things.
What?
I mean, we took one of the pumpkin things outside.
We'll get along the way out. Remember, this is Walt's Park.
One more.
No, because theirs doesn't.
Well, of course.
Yeah, come on.
Disney's favorite vehicle, introduced in 1958, that we share along fit in there though.
Where's the echo? Yeah, come on.
What are you going to go? You're going to miss out.
Come on, come on, bud.
It's not okay.
The new video.
It's a drag person.
Hold that in, not drop it.
Okay.
home.
Mira.
Third park, I'll give them one line road and it'll never work.
I know. I'm good. I've got some direction. I'm walking this way.
You're walking back to the start.
Yes.
You've seen that?
Minnie's over there. I'm going. Hey, good morning.
Lots of expanding ideas for what you want Disneyland to be outgrew the Burbank site, and he started to search for the right location to build his theme park. 2 site plans by Mark Davis.
Hello. Easiest way ever. Thank you. I'm gonna go at the front of here.
All this here.
You're about to see is told in Walt's own words, from interviews recorded throughout his storied career. Although the quality of these recordings varies, we hope you'll agree they provide a unique and personal perspective on his remarkable life. Now, a few reminders before our show begins: please no flash photography or video lighting. Make sure to silence your devices, and if you need to leave this theater at any time for any reason, please use the doors over there on the right-hand side. You just push your way out, turn left, and go through the curtains. We'll be back on Main Street, USA. Those are also the same doors we'll ask everyone to use at the end of the show. Our show is going to start momentarily, and when it does, you'll hear some introductory words from Chief Executive Officer of the Walt Disney Company, Bob Iger. Enjoy the show.
They say that Hollywood is a town built on dreams, and one of its greatest dreamers was Walt Disney. His life was filled with both exhilarating success and heartbreaking setbacks. But he never gave up. He just kept moving toward that great big, beautiful tomorrow. The story of Walt's life is truly a magical one, and no one could tell it quite like Walt himself.
My dad worked as a carpenter in the World Spire building. He eventually ended up in Chicago as a contractor. And he was doing that when I was born, December 1901. My dad made some money as a contractor, and he wanted to get back to the farm. They finally ended up buying this farm in Marceline, Missouri. It was a beautiful farm, but it was not the kind of farm to make a living on. Things got pretty tough on the farm, and my dad had a sickness. So my dad sold the farm, took the money, and went to Kansas City. And my dad bought this Kansas City Star route. And they gave me a route. I was about 9 or 10 when I started that. Winter, we'd go out at 3:30 in the morning right after a blizzard, or in a blizzard, or in pouring rain. It didn't matter. I did that for 6 years. It was tough.
The constant hardship took a heavy toll on the Disney family. One by one, the children began to leave home. And one day, Walt woke up to find his best friend, his brother Roy, had gone as well. So Walt did something that he would do throughout his life when things got tough. He took a chance.
My brother had joined the Navy, so I wanted to join it. Well, I was still a year or two young, 16. Why did this kid come in to me very excited? He said, there's something just forming here that you and I can get in. I said, what is it? He said, an ambulance unit. I was in Paris, 3rd of September, when permission pulled out. Paris, which had been this exciting thing, with all these soldiers and things, suddenly there wasn't a soldier to be seen. And I suddenly became very homesick. So then I went in for a request to be discharged. Well, I hit Chicago. That's where my parents were living. And I said, Dad, I want to be an artist. And my dad, he just couldn't buy that. So I pulled safe and moved to Kansas City. Roy was in Kansas City working at the bank. One of the fellows working with Roy said, say, I have a couple of friends that have an art shop. So I went up to these samples, and there were all these corny things I'd done in France. Well, my gosh, they hired me. I mean, right on the spot. So I took the camera home, and then I started experimenting. My own way. So then I went into this Kansas City Film Editor. So that was where I got started in the animation business. So I was thinking if I had something with a novel to it, I might crack the market. But I still couldn't get anywhere with it. I failed. I learned a lot out of that. And I think it's important to have a good hard failure when you're young. So I packed all my worldly goods in a cardboard suitcase. I went to Hollywood. Arriving there with just $40 in my pocket from my Kansas City ventures. Now, my brother Roy was already in Los Angeles. Both of us were unemployed. We solved the problem by going into business for ourselves. We established the first animated cartoon studio in Hollywood.
Walt's dreams were finally coming true. He had his first big hit, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. And he had married the love of his life, Lillian, an ink and paint artist at the studio who shared his dreams. Then he was dealt a devastating blow. On a business trip to New York City, he learned that he had lost ownership of Oswald due to a contract loophole. But to make matters worse, the distributor had signed away Walt's artists. Most people would have given up right then and there. Not Walt Disney. He sent a telegram to his brother Roy. Everything okay. And as he headed home to California, something happened along the way that would change things forever.
Mickey Mouse came into our life.
He popped out of my mind onto a drawing pad on a train ride from Manhattan to Hollywood at a time when the business fortunes of my brother Roy and myself were at lowest ebb and disaster seemed right around the corner. His first actual screen appearance was at the Old Colony Theater in New York in Steamboat Willie. He was the first cartoon character to stress personality, and I thought of him from the first as a distinct individual. I did the voice. Hello, pal, here we go. Mickey was simply a little personality assigned to the purposes of laughter. Mickey fitted the need exactly. He brought in the money which saved the day. He enabled us to explore our medium, and he paved the way for our more elaborate screen ventures.
By nature, I'm an experimenter, so I had another idea which was plaguing my brain. It was the Silly Symphonies. It was a series without a central character. Every one of us had a new type of subject to give us something to reach out and accomplish something different. Then we started distributing Mickey Mouse and Silly Symphonies. It was nip and tuck, get the money.
Walt began to push himself and his artists, and when he wasn't working, he was worrying about the future. And then the inevitable happened. In 1931, he had what he called a heck of a breakdown. So he did something unique for Walt Disney. He took time off and took his wife on the first vacation they had ever had. When they returned, he was a new man, filled with ideas for the future.
I saw the handwriting on the wall there. It was a short subject with just a filler on any program. If I could crack the feature field, then I could do things. I had done a little story research on different fairy tales I might do, and Snow White was one of them. I thought it was a perfect story. I had the heavy.
It's some magic. Worship. Now, make a wish.
I had the prince, then the girl, the romance. I had the sympathetic dwarfs and things. We started Snow White sometime in late 35, and it was around 2 years in the making. We had the family fortune, we had everything wrapped up in Snow White. In fact, the banker, I think, was losing more sleep than I was. We had a big premiere at the Carthy Circle Theater, big, grand Hollywood premiere. All of Hollywood brass turned out for a cartoon.
The granny Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is going to be presented as a beautiful statue. Isn't it great, Mr. Ernest?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Aren't you proud of it, Mr. Disney?
I'm so proud, I think I'll bust.
With the profits of Snow White, I built a studio. Two years later, I was almost broke. Must have had all these pictures and words. I don't kill.
Bambi. Fantasia.
That was when war came. The whole world was collapsing then. So many of my boys went through the service. So I just practically stopped my feature production. That's all I could do. And after the war, it was quite a problem picking up the pieces. I knew that diversifying the business would be the salvation of it. So I tried various things. I wanted to go beyond the cartoon. And I thought if I could get into the live aid, there's things I could do.
Stun Burns is...
Not bad, eh, Charlie? Let's open her up and see what you really do.
I wanted enough different types of things that I could fall on my nose with one of these pictures, but I had another one right behind it that would hit.
After a long concentration on live action and cartoon films, we decided to try something that would employ about every trick we learned in the making of films. We would combine cartoon, live action, in an enormous fantasy, Mary Poppins. As the original Mary Poppins budget of $5 million continued to grow, I never saw a sad face around the studio. Even my brother Roy was happy. This made me nervous. And a horrible thought struck me. Suppose the staff had finally conceded that I knew what I was doing.
Once again, Walt Disney had created storytelling magic to reinvent family entertainment. But even then, he wasn't finished. He had a bigger dream in mind.
Well, it came about when my daughters were very young. Saturday was always Daddy's Day with the two daughters. So we'd start out and try to go someplace with, different things. And I would take them to the merry-go-round, and I took them different places. And as I'd sit there while they rode the merry-go-round, did all these things, I felt that there should be something built, some kind of an amusement enterprise built where the parents and the children could have fun together.
So that's how Disneyland started. Takes a lot of money to make these dreams come true. And, we had everything mortgaged, including my family. Started with many ideas, threw them away, started all over again. Eventually it evolved into what you see today as Disneyland. But it all started from a daddy with two daughters wondering where he could take them, where he could have a little fun with them too.
The park means a lot to me in that something will never be finished, something that I can keep developing and adding to. Not only can I add things, but even the trees will keep growing. The thing will get more beautiful every year. And I knew that if I did anything like the park, I had to have some sort of a medium like television to let the people know about it.
The world is a carousel of color, history, comedy, fantasy. There's drama and mirth, there's old Mother Earth, with all of her secrets to see. The miracle of imagination, the marvels of earth, sea, and sky. These wonders untold are ours to behold in the funny world, the sunny world, the wonderful world of color.
And now your host, Walt Disney. Today, I want to share with you some of our ideas for Disney World. Here in Florida, we have something special we never enjoyed at Disneyland, a blessing of size. There's enough land here to hold all of the ideas and plans we could possibly imagine. We know what our goals are, we know what we hope to accomplish, and believe me, it's the most exciting and challenging assignment we've ever tackled at Walt Disney Productions.
Throughout his storied career, Walt never gave up, despite the many challenges along the way. For his visionary work, he received hundreds of awards from all corners of the globe, more Academy Awards than any individual in history, and the Presidential Medal of Freedom for a lifetime of inspiring others. He created dreams that live on today for millions around the world. But with all of that, when asked to name his greatest reward, Walt's reply was surprisingly humble.
Well, my greatest reward, I think, is that I've been able to build this wonderful organization, and also to have the public appreciate and accept what I've done all these years. That is a great reward. But all individuals are different. I had a brother who I really envied because he was a mailman, but he was the one that had all the fun. He had himself a trailer, and he used to go out and go fishing, and he didn't worry about payrolls and stories and picture grocers or anything. And he was the happy one. I always said, he's the smart Disney. You know, I was stumped one day when the little boy asked, "Do you draw Mickey Mouse?" And I had to admit I do not draw anymore. Well, then you think up all the jokes and ideas. No, I said, I don't do that. Finally, he looked at me and said, "Mr. Disney, just what do you do?" Well, I said, sometimes I think of myself as a little bee. I go from one area of the studio to another and gather pollen and sort of stimulate everybody. I guess that's the job I do. You know, there's a lot of satisfaction in developing ideas into reality, but there's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward, opening up new doors, doing new things, because we're curious. And curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. We're always exploring and experimenting. We're interested in doing things that are fun, in bringing pleasure and especially laughter to people. But I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing. It was all started by a mouse.
all the new stuff. They're redoing the front of the park too. Like the main sign when you come in, like just the blue stripe ones.
There's my girl.
Yeah. This is supposed to be. Yeah, because there's two lines. That one is a bow line. There's the other one with the
Before the presentation begins, please make sure to silence any cell phones and included beverages in away or far away from all shoulders are on the outside of the opera. Once again, for your safety, please stand clear to the doors as they will be opening up towards you. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy the show. Many guests waiting in our front lobby. Our theater doors are now open for this next showing of Walt Disney and Magical Life. Please join us.
That was the first ever drawn before even anywhere had been chosen. So this was his first drawn before even the area was chosen. So he knew exactly what he wanted. Yeah, so preliminary 1 and 2. So this is number 2. First Anaheim site plan.
Now seating for Walt Disney and Magical Life. Now seating for Walt Disney and Magical Life.
So these are all from 1970. Pocket watch. Zoom it in. 1970. There, 1970. Great. That pocket watch is from 1970. 1995, that's how much it cost for a watch back then. that. I love that. Look at that. Wow. Go and see that if you want. You can go and see it if you want.
President wanted some honest telescope, so.
Oh, Goofy, I have to. Yeah, definitely Mickey. Oh, this way, Chris, this way.
Line up?
Start? Yeah. Right, okay. Do you want to take the pen? Okay. Okay, that's 30 quid.
Didn't go on head. One did yesterday.
If you get that, we can half it, you know.
Just got that way.
And a couple of drinks. That's anything else if you want. Where? Oh yeah. There he is. I've got the menu of Paris, so I know. I will be getting it. Come to Stoppers. Chris. I love that one. That I love it. Only
What's that?
$60, like a little purse.
$60, what?
I'll buy that now.
And you went for the 10.
Stop it.
Metal?
It's so cute. Power lines. My favourite. get anything from here?
Yes, mate.
Well,
And I filled up on
it shows. Yeah. You could have bought many.
You go on. You go on my head. Are you laughing at? How?
There. I can't see if he's got any different. I'm gonna sing then.
Jack Sparrow are after, and a fortune in gold. Run up your white flag, you scurvy scum, and bring me Jack Sparrow, or I'll be sending you the gate is
Hey, send them hints to Davy Jones. It's the rum they want. Drink up the urges.
Well, now, yes, Swami, what may I offer? That scoundrel Jack Sparrow will never lay eyes on it, nor this here king either. Why? Ha ha! Fool him I did, by God. Search all you want, Captain Jack Sparrow. You'll never find the treasure.
Look him over to the news. Go now, hold it up. Higher, I say, higher. Mangy mutt. Hit him with a silver. Here, Doggy. Here, Doggy. Nice Doggy.
I raise a toast to one of my many shipmates lost at sea. Salute. There's a me.
Oh, sorry, darling, sorry.
Look at two big sacks. Well, that's why I see my other one now. So you just got one now. Woohoo! Yeah, perfect.
go up, push it to come back down. As a reminder, all pilots have to be seated at the bottom of the rocket. There is no lap sitting.
The Astro Arbiter is now beginning its descent. Please remain seated until your rocket ship stops. Then follow the arrows to the flight deck.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado con el cinturón de seguridad ajustado y mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Cuide a los pequeñitos.
What? May tatlong doon.
Everybody, now just hold your horses, but I mean elephants, until Dumbo comes to a stop. Then you can walk to the nearest exit. See you soon.
would send my friends to danger. You insult my honor. And believe me, I have very little honor to insult.
One of the engines blew up again.
We'll talk later. I have to do everything around here. Yes. Hello, my friends. I am Hondo Onaka, and this is Onaka Transport Solutions. Today, I am offering the opportunity of a lifetime. I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy. Pilots to navigate, engineers to operate the ship, and gunners to defend the shipments. And that is where you come in. For some very fast and very profitable expeditions. Chewbacca, my fine furry friend! Yes. As we agreed, you let us use the ship. We'll get you the supplies you need. It's a win-win. You help the resistance, I get all the profits. What? The first order will never know we were there. Okay, time to go, so, bye-bye. We better go before he changes his mind. Look along, my friends. Listen carefully and remember. Stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly up. And push forward to fly down. Weapons are online. Left pilot. Hit the boosters. Now let's go get that coaxium. Right pilot. Make the jump to light speed. There's the train. Up. Yes, keep shooting. They've got up to us. Take evasive action. There it is, after that train. Flight engineers, pilot the harpoon. Excellent, now guys, shoot the cargo free. Pilot, brakes. My friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends. The power of the ship. Well, I will have the coaxium. You see, just as I promised, my friend. Now that the resistance has what they need, maybe a little something for Hondo. Pilot, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Flight engineers, fire the harpoons and reel us in. Gunners, shoot the train. The cargoes break, keep shooting. Good job, my friends. Yes. We got the coaxium. I will grab it. You keep after the train. Gunship? Oh, that's ridiculous. Things are getting too hot. Get out of here. Yes, a distraction. Fire the missiles at the train. Hurry. It's coming down. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Boost. We did not die. Let's get out of here. Great job, my friends. You retrieved 2 containers of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Now, after my
modest profit. Your cut, minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon, is... Hey, not bad. Oh, looks like we're ready to unload.